The iPhone 8 and Note 8 are so close to being released, guys. We're finally gonna know what they're gonna look like and all the features are gonna be on them. So I asked you guys to send me some questions on Snapchat and Twitter, so let's take a look. Let's see.
What features are you most excited about for both?
Well, on the iPhone 8, definitely the bezel display, and all the leaks are pointing towards that it's gonna look like that. So I'm really excited because for the longest time the iPhones have had the thickest bezels, and now it looks like it might have the thinnest ones. So we'll see. And on the Note 8, I'm excited for that dual camera setup that we've been seeing in the leaks, because that's a first for a Galaxy phone. So I'm super excited to see that.
Hey boo, Leia, I want to know are you excited for the double rear cameras on the 8?
I'm guessing he said Note 8. And I guess the reason why I'm so excited is because we don't really know what that second lens is for. Is it gonna be a wide angle like the G6, or like the telephoto stuff like in the iPhone, or like some portrait mode type of stuff? Don't really know yet.
We have to be doing wireless charging because I read that there's not going to be any holes. We might be experiencing no holes or anything. So I'm just wondering, I'm very confused.
I love you too. And in the future, I think it's possible that we're not gonna be experiencing holes, but for now, we're gonna have some holes. I mean, wireless charging is cool, but I don't think we're at the point to fully rely on that. Because how many of you guys use your phone while you're still charging it? I'm kind of doing right now. If I wanted to use my phone right now while it's wireless charging, I'd have to put it flat on a table and use it like that. That's kind of dumb.
Hey, Krystal, what kind of sneakers will you be rocking with the Note 8 and iPhone 8?
What shoes for the iPhone 8 and Note 8? Well, I guess if I go with the rose gold iPhone, I'm gonna go with my Glitch NMDs that have a nice little touch of pink that'll go perfectly with that rose gold, but nothing wrong with going with the classic gold. Cream Yeezy. It matches everything. Speak Spanish. Man, you guys know I don't know how to speak Spanish that well. I understand it super well, but speaking it, no soy tan bien hablando español, pero lo entiendo mucho. Yo entiendo todo lo que tú dices si hablo español, pero no lo puedo hablar tan bien. That's so embarrassing. How do you feel about Face ID replacing Touch ID? Yeah, I was hearing about that. There was actually some recent leaks, straight from Apple actually, in the HomePod software or something like that, where it shows the iPhone 8 is gonna have face recognition, and that's awesome, but I hope it doesn't replace Touch ID. That would kind of suck. But it would be nice to have for those times where my fingers are dirty or wet and I don't want to touch my phone. That'd be awesome.
I want to know what colors are coming out for the iPhone 8.
Ooh, colors. Well, I talked about in my iPhone 8 wish list, I want a blue phone. And I mean, we don't really know yet. We can expect the rose gold, silver, and all that stuff. But I am so hoping that there's a ceramic white one, because I want a ceramic white Apple Watch and I want it to match and stuff. But then that'd be pretty expensive, because if we look at the Apple Watch, the ceramic, that one's a lot more expensive than the regular one. And yeah, I guess it is a lot harder to make because it's not considered a metal. These things are made out of metal. Hey, professor!
I am listening.
What is ceramic?
A ceramic is an inorganic, non-metallic, solid material comprising metal, non-metal or metallic atoms primarily held in ionic and covalent bonds.
So there we go. That's what a ceramic is. Pretty impressive. Come over here. Come and introduce yourself. It's my boy, Einstein. You want to say hello to everybody?
I'm a genius.
Oh, do you just stick your tongue out? That's not very polite. That's not very polite. Wow, Einstein, you got some moves. Sticking his tongue out again. So this is Professor Einstein. Big thanks to you, Professor Einstein, for sponsoring this video. So this little guy, he can walk, he can talk, you can ask him questions about anything. He's like having a little teacher in the room. You can ask him questions about science and math and people. Now don't get jealous. Hey, Einstein.
Yes?
Who is Thomas Edison?
Thomas Alva Edison was an American inventor and businessman who has been described as America's greatest inventor.
Yep, that's right. How do you feel about that? Now what's cooler than talking to Einstein is connecting to an iPhone or iPad, Android, even Android tablets to interact with him even more, because then he becomes like a little study buddy. You can play games with him, learn more about math and science, use that big old cranium. So if you want your own Professor Einstein, you could click the link in the description below to get one and use the code above Einstein's head to get $50 off.
Does the Note 8 will bring the fingerprint sensor?
Yeah, man, we are totally gonna see that fingerprint scanner on the Note 8. The only thing that sucks is gonna be high up, just like on the S8, right next to the camera, which sucks because like I always smudge my camera when I'm reaching for my fingerprint scanner. One thing that is kind of cool on the leaks, it looks like there's a flash separating the camera and the fingerprint scanner, which just hopefully means that we're gonna smudge that camera a lot less. More excited?
Which one are you most looking forward to?
I know you guys are thinking like, oh, you're holding an iPhone, like, we know what you're gonna say, but seriously though, all the leaks for the iPhone, we know it's gonna look completely different from the phone I'm holding right now, and the Note 8, from the leaks, it just looks like it's gonna be a bigger S8 with an S Pen, so I'm very excited for the iPhone 8, but still, I'm very curious to see what Samsung's gonna do after last year's whole little mess.
Hey Krystal, do you think the iPhone 8 is going to live up to the hype?
Do I think it's gonna live up to the hype? Well, I sure hope so, because there's a lot of hype right now. But I mean, who knows, because given Apple's history, we're supposed to be getting the 7S next, not an 8. And the 7S would look just like this phone. If the iPhone 8 doesn't come out, we're gonna be really outraged.
What are your thoughts on the removal of Touch ID?
Oh, eating an apple. Well, I mean, we don't know that it's gonna be removed. It might be, but we don't know that yet. And I understand why people think Touch ID is gonna go away, because it seems like a hard thing to like embed into the front of the screen. But if anything, I would think they would just slap it on the back, because I mean, we need it there. Like for things like Apple Pay, it's definitely needed on an iPhone. Do you think the iPhone 8 will finally be AMOLED? Well, I sure hope so, because not only will the screen look amazing, like the colors are gonna look super vibrant and beautiful, but rumors are showing that there's gonna be like a little dip where the speaker goes on the bezel-less, almost bezel-less display. So if it's an AMOLED display, you're not gonna notice like the separation of the screen to that little dip. Can you do an 8-second salsa dance in honor of the 8s? I don't know if I know how to dance salsa. I think salsa's like this.